Have you ever caught yourself saying, I just don't move like I used to? Maybe you've noticed it's a little harder to stand up from a chair, carry the groceries, or even open a stubborn jar. And it's not that you're lazy or out of shape, you're just getting older, right? Well, here's the thing. Age might be part of the story, but it's not the whole story. What most people don't realize is that the real culprit isn't age, it's muscle loss. And the good news, you can do something about it starting today. Let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention: weight training, also known as strength training. If you just cringed a little, thinking that's only for bodybuilders or gym rats, I get it. That was my first thought too. But weight training isn't about bulking up or lifting massive weights. It's about keeping your body strong, your bones healthy, and your independence intact. And after 60, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you have to age well. Now, I know the idea of lifting weights might feel a bit intimidating. Maybe it sounds like something reserved for athletes or young people. But let me tell you something that might surprise you. People over 60 who strength train are often stronger, more energetic, and more capable than those decades younger who don't. It's not about turning back the clock. It's about making the most of right now. Think about it. Our muscles naturally shrink as we age, a process called sarcopenia. Starting as early as our 30s, we lose muscle little by little. By the time we hit 60, that small loss has added up, and suddenly stairs feel steeper, balance gets trickier, and daily tasks demand more effort. But here's the kicker. You can slow this process down or even reverse it by simply adding a little strength training into your week. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You don't need to spend hours working out. In fact, just 2 to 3 sessions a week, even for 20 to 30 minutes, can make a world of difference. We're talking about simple movements like standing up and sitting down with control, lifting light weights, or using resistance bands. The key is consistency, not intensity. Let me share something personal. I once met a woman in her early 70s who started strength training because she was tired of feeling tired. She couldn't lift her grandkids anymore, and that broke her heart. So she started small, just bodyweight squats and light hand weights at home. Within a few months, not only could she lift her grandbabies again, but she also had more energy, better sleep, and a confidence that had faded over the years. That's the power of reclaiming your strength. What's even more amazing is what strength training does beneath the surface. When you build muscle, you're also protecting your bones. That's right, it helps fight osteoporosis, which affects so many older adults, especially women. It also improves balance and stability, reducing the risk of falls, something that becomes more serious as we age. Start with what feels doable. Maybe it's using soup cans as weights or doing a few standing leg lifts while brushing your teeth. What matters most is that you start. The beautiful thing about strength is that it builds step by step, week by week, and so does your confidence. So if you've been feeling like your best years are behind you, I want to gently challenge that thought. Your body may be older, but it's still yours. It's still capable of getting stronger, moving better, and feeling more alive than it has in years. The secret isn't a magic pill or a special diet. It's choosing to move with purpose and refusing to let age decide what you can or can't do. And once you take that first step, whether it's lifting a couple of soup cans or doing a few squats while holding onto the kitchen counter, you start to notice something. It's subtle at first. Maybe your knees don't ache quite as much when you get out of bed. Maybe you find yourself walking just a little taller or climbing the stairs with a bit more ease. These small changes build momentum. They tell your body, hey, we're not done yet, and your body listens. That's the beauty of weight training. It's not about dramatic before and after pictures or comparing yourself to someone else's journey. It's about you reclaiming control inch by inch. And the longer you do it, the more benefits show up in the background of your daily life. One of the biggest changes, you start to feel more stable. And I don't just mean emotionally, though that happens too. I'm talking about physical balance, the kind that helps prevent falls, keeps your reflexes sharp, and allows you to walk into a room without fear of tripping or stumbling. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. But strength training can significantly reduce that risk, not just because it makes your muscles stronger, but because it teaches your body how to respond, how to shift weight, how to catch yourself, how to move with confidence. Even exercises as simple as standing on one foot or slowly lowering yourself into a chair can make a meaningful impact on your balance over time. And it's not just about muscles and bones, it's also about your metabolism. As we get older, our metabolism naturally slows down. That's why so many people notice it's easier to gain weight and harder to lose it after 60. But here's something encouraging. Muscle is active tissue. It burns more calories than fat, even while you're resting. So when you build muscle, even just a little, your body becomes more efficient at using energy. That means better weight management, better blood sugar control, and a lower risk of conditions like type 2 diabetes. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked: posture. Strength training helps you stand taller, literally. When the muscles in your core and back are strong, it's easier to hold your frame in alignment. That translates to less strain on your joints, fewer aches in your neck and shoulders, and a more confident presence overall. You'd be surprised how much a strong posture affects how people see you and how you see yourself. And speaking of confidence, that's one of the most underrated benefits of all. When you start feeling stronger, everything shifts. You start saying yes to more things. A walk with friends, a trip you were nervous about taking, playing on the floor with your grandkids. You feel more capable, more in control. That confidence doesn't just stay in the gym or the living room or wherever you're doing your workouts. It carries over into every part of your life. You might be wondering, but what if I've never done anything like this before? That's totally okay. Everyone starts somewhere. The trick is to keep it simple and safe. If you're not sure how to begin, talking to your doctor or a physical therapist is a great place to start. Many communities offer senior-friendly fitness classes or have trainers who specialize in working with older adults. There are also excellent programs online, many of them free, that guide you through gentle beginner routines designed specifically for people over 60. And if you're dealing with a health condition or past injury, don't count yourself out. In fact, strength training can often help with those issues. It can ease arthritis pain, improve joint flexibility, and even help with conditions like heart disease and osteoporosis. The key is listening to your body and progressing at a pace that feels right for you. You don't need to do what someone half your age is doing. You just need to do what you can do and build from there. There's no medal for lifting the heaviest weights or doing the most reps. The real win is showing up for yourself. It's looking in the mirror and knowing you're taking care of the only body you've got. It's moving through life with strength, grace, and a sense of possibility, even if your joints creak a little more than they used to. And believe me, that sense of possibility, it's one of the most youthful feelings there is. You've made it through so much in life already. You've weathered challenges, raised families, built careers, cared for others, and now it's time to care for you. Strength training after 60 isn't just about staying healthy, it's about living fully. It's about waking up with the energy to do what you love, and the strength to say yes to whatever this next chapter brings. And maybe, just maybe, you've started to wonder what it would feel like to move through your day without that nagging backache, or to walk into the grocery store without holding onto the cart for balance. Those little victories are possible. More than possible, they're within reach. Because the truth is, your body still responds to care, attention, and movement. It's never too late, and when it comes to weight training, starting now can change everything about how you age moving forward. You might not see the changes overnight, and that's okay. Strength training is a quiet kind of progress. You might notice you're standing a little taller one day, or that carrying the laundry up the stairs doesn't leave you breathless. You might surprise yourself by doing more than you thought possible. And each time you do, it chips away at those old beliefs about what aging looks like. Now, let's talk about something just as important as the physical side of this, your sense of independence. For many people over 60, that's the real goal, staying independent for as long as possible, being able to dress yourself, get in and out of the car, do your own shopping, travel without assistance. Those everyday freedoms can slip away slowly without us realizing, until one day something small becomes too much. But strength training helps protect those freedoms. It gives you the power to stay in charge of your own life. That kind of freedom, that dignity, it's worth fighting for. And the fight isn't with aging, it's with inactivity. Aging doesn't mean giving up your strength, but giving up your strength, that speeds up aging. The beautiful part is you have more control than you might think. And if you're thinking, well, I don't want to be one of those people grunting at the gym or lifting weights that look like they belong on a truck, let me reassure you. Strength training for seniors isn't about lifting heavy. It's about lifting smart. Using your body weight, small dumbbells, resistance bands, water bottles even. It's about moving with purpose, using proper form and working with your body instead of against it. Some of the most effective exercises are also the simplest. Wall push-ups, chair squats, bicep curls, standing leg lifts. You can do many of them from the comfort of your home, and when you're ready, you can build up slowly, safely and steadily. There's no rush, there's no race, there's only you showing up for yourself. And here's the most important thing I want you to take away from this. Strength training after 60 isn't about changing who you are, it's about rediscovering who you are, that strong, vibrant, capable person who still lives inside of you. Age doesn't take that away, but inactivity can make you forget it's there. And every time you lift something, whether it's a weight, a grandchild, or your own body off the couch, you're reminding yourself of what's still possible. So if you've been hesitating, if you've been telling yourself it's too late or too hard or too unfamiliar, I want to encourage you to take that first step. Today, not next week, not when you feel ready. Just start. Your body will thank you, your future self will thank you, and your loved ones will see the difference, not just in how you move, but in how you live. And if this message resonated with you, if you've been thinking about making a change or starting something new, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me your story, your goals, or what's been holding you back. You're not alone on this journey, and your words might inspire someone else to take that first step too. If you found this helpful, please like the video so more people can discover it. And don't forget to subscribe for more real conversations about aging well, staying strong, and living life fully at every stage. You've made it this far, and there's so much more ahead. You're not done yet, not even close. This is your time to shine, to thrive, and to show the world that strength doesn't have an expiration date. And if you're wondering how to get started, we've got you covered. Be sure to check out our video on 5 simple exercises you can do at home. No gym, no fancy equipment, just easy movements to help you build strength right where you are. It's a great way to take that first step today. Here's to living boldly, moving freely, and staying strong no matter your age.